How's it going, guys? Murray Edwards here. Hope you're having a great day so far. So in this video here, we're going to be talking about how you can add an extra $3,000 or more per day in sales to your business, whether you've got one running or you're just starting out. I'm going to show you all the secrets here, how to add more sales and start blowing up. So as you can see here, guys, here's one below. Here's another store I took up to 17,500 US per day using my product research methods and Facebook ad scaling methods, which you're going to see in this video. So don't miss out, don't leave, because I'm going to show you how in here. I'm going to share some things with you guys. If you stay to the end, I'll also be sharing how you can add an extra 500 to 3,000 per day to your sales without it costing you a fortune. So stay tuned. All right, cool. So first of all, we want to identify unique products and designs that may go viral. Here's one way that we continuously do it, right? Exactly how we found these products here as well, which we then take to 100K plus per month. So one of the best ways we've found to do it, if we're in the jewelry niche, let's say, even in the designs like clothing, things like that, you want to find things, guys, that are already hugely popular on Etsy. Okay, this is one of the ways. Things that are getting a lot of new reviews, you know, a lot of great ratings, and they're popular and they look like they get good engagement. And then you go and use the same type of design. Maybe you make it a bit different, so you're doing it ethically. And then you test it on Facebook, right? This one here, we actually got the designs. We then made our own, got our own slogans made on it, maybe a bit different branding, stuff like that. And then I scale these up to, as you can see below, I got this one up to, I think it's 166% growth in 30 days. So that's pretty good. Copying exactly what I'm telling you. So new highly engaging products. This is the key, guys. If you want to make a lot of money in this, if you want to scale, if you want to be able to spend a lot on your ads and get back, 2x, 3x return at scale, you have to be selling highly engaging products, things that get a lot of emotional appeal, get a lot of comments, a lot of shares and likes. Otherwise, it'll flop. And as I say below, think of old and boring as poo. That's as simple as I can make it. You're not going to make a lot of sales if people have seen the same product or the same ads a million times, guys. So you have to think, how can I get something that's going to stand out, catch the attention, get the engagement, and also has good profit margins? So there's some tips for you. New unseen designs. This is so important. More engagement, okay? The more engagement you get, the lower your ad costs are going to be. The lower ad costs are going to be, the more potential to scale. You also want to make sure you have decent average order value and higher profits, guys. So keep an eye on that. You don't want to be selling products for $30 that are costing you $20 to ship. You will never be able to scale that with Facebook ads, okay? Keep that in mind. So what we do is we discover designs that are becoming very popular on Etsy, Alibaba, but new ones. We don't want to be selling old ones that have been around a long time that everyone's already copied. Now, when I say copy, we're not going to just rip off the actual product. It might be a set of earrings or a ring or a necklace or a wristband or something. It could be a clothing design, but we want to get the design and then remake it ourselves, or get something very similar, or we just get new content made of that particular item, our own photography done, our own videos, and then we go and market them on Facebook, and then sometimes, boom, they blow up huge. So this is a way that you can find what's already really appealing, and then you can just go over and bang, place it on Facebook ads. And that's where we focus most of our budget. Next, we either find images of the products or we have to get our own ones done. So sometimes you can go and find better images of the products that are already selling. You can go to Alibaba, you can go to Google, wherever. Just be careful, because you can get in trouble if you're stealing images. But sometimes if they're public made images on Alibaba and stuff like that, you can just reuse their images. So we like to use new content. We make our own ones up. We pay to get them made, or we make them ourselves, because we always find that you can't scale past 100K a month using old, worn out content, guys. Engagement and profit is king, and those two things are directly aligned with the quality of content we have. So engagement is key. Redo these slides, because I'm dropping a lot of gold here, and I hope this helps you out. Not every product will be successful, but we can work smart. So our data shows, guys, the higher the engagement is, the higher the virality, the higher the profit margin on the product. That equals the higher chances of success by at least 2 to 4 times. So if we're getting stacks of comments and shares on a product that has a great profit margin, we're going to test that out. We're going to test some different headlines, different ad copy. And when it starts working, we're going to see results, sometimes 2 to 4 times easier. So what that means, if we're making 1K a day on it, and then we get all this awesome content made that's going to, make it blow up, huge engagement, stuff like that, sometimes then we can scale up to 2 to 4K a day in 2 or 3 days, just by literally having new content. So hugely important. The aim of the game is to use your mind. So think about this. How many times in your life have you been doing something like a sport, I don't know, a topic you're studying, or just things you've figured out in your own life? Sometimes you can take so much information in, like, do this, do that. People give you so much information overload. So what I suggest to you is use the education and guidance from people. Don't use it as a rule book. Get ideas and then use your own intuition. Use your own initiative to make it happen. Does that make sense? So your most powerful thing is always your own mind, your own mindset. You are the most powerful thing. So remember that. Read everything I'm saying here. Screenshot it. And also let me know below, have you also found in your life that sometimes when you take control of situations yourself and you trust yourself, that's when you learn the most? Our ads testing philosophy. So literally, we want to be testing every good image. We want to be split testing video versus still image. We want to try at least, this is my opinion, this is what I usually do, I want to try at least 3 to 6 variations. Could be, zoomed images, zoomed out images, cropped images, tall images, videos with thumbnail images that have headlines, videos that don't have thumbnail images with headline text at the top of the image of the video, things like that. These are some tips here. If you run ads right now and you copy these tips below and literally just zoom in on some of your product images instead of being zoomed out, sometimes it can make your products sell like twice as cheap. So it can half your cost per purchase. I'm not even kidding you. I've revamped old products, old ads that have been dying out, done this, and bang, back up to 6 figures a month again. Obviously, those results aren't typical because, I've been doing Facebook ads for over 8 years and, I think generated over $10 million of sales combined, managing Facebook ads, etc. Like that. It's not going to be common results, but you can get huge impacts from this, guys. It's a very powerful thing. So screenshot everything I say here, take note, because one day, whether it's now or in future, when you're looking for ways to get your sales better, to improve your profits, these are all tips that can massively help you out. All right, guys, so how do we run tests plus scale it once you find some winner ads / good sellers? Right, so as we said, I like to test 3 different content variations inside one ad set. I'm talking images. Once we find the image, then we want to be testing, which image gets the most engagement and conversions. Then we want to be trying out things like headlines, different ad copy, calls to action, like shop now versus learn more, or like, click here to get yours 50% off versus, shop now as the bottom call to action in the ad copy. If that's a bit confusing to you, just, rewind it and listen to it again. If you're experienced, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I use the highest ROI ads and duplicate the winning posts that get the most sales and profits into a separate campaign. That's kind of something most of you guys should know who are already doing this, but if you don't know, you want to keep all the engagement on your main ads, because as the engagement grows, your costs get cheaper, then you can scale it more, you can spend more budget, and you can get a bigger return back in return, and basically advance your scale to that next level where you're spending a few thousand a day to get back, double the amount. And then, if you're doing really well, you can go past 10,000 a day. So, yeah. Now, how do we scale the winning ads once you reach the stage where you found high engagement and it's running profitable, it's working really well? So here's some of the ways. Well, you want to use the same post that's working. You can either increase the budget by 15% every 2 to 3 days. That's called vertical scaling. Okay, it's also called pacing, where you're pacing it out and you're touching the budget every few days. Now, the downfall with that, depending on your ad account, depending on how much engagement you're getting, depending on a whole bunch of things, that can completely tank your ads, guys. And if you've done this for a while, you know what I'm talking about. It can just make it go bam, 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 and basically poo itself and stop working. So that's the unfortunate part. Now, the positive part is when it's working really well, you can scale like this very aggressively, sometimes even double the budget, and it will just keep climbing at your profit. That's one way to do it. Now, I doubt most of you have very viral ads that are getting stacked thousands of comments and likes, so be very careful when you're touching budgets. That's what I'll say. Run the same winning ad set into multiple different proven interest groups, so you can scale out by going like different interest groups that don't overlap. You can try bigger audience groups. You can try things that are a bit more out of field, because the really competitive interest groups, guys, that everyone's targeting can be expensive. So test different interest groups. Sometimes thinking outside the box can be very, very effective. And then sometimes you can multiply your budgets, but your ad spend, just by literally, finding a few more new audiences and trying a few different countries. That's also very well. So scale by using both methods above. Whatever works for you both in your account. Don't be stuck on one thing. if you touch the budgets and every time you do it, it completely flops, I mean, either be more patient, doing it every 2 to 3 days and accepting that one day it will go funny, or you go straight towards duplicating to a higher budget. That's another way we do it. Sometimes when I got things going absolutely crazy with good engagement at 150 a day, I'll just go bang, duplicate it to 500. Once it's got hundreds of comments on the post, it's getting tons of likes, shares, etc. All depends on the engagement and the effectiveness of the ad we're using. So if touching budgets is killing it, we want to be trying to duplicate them at a higher budget. Be warned, low engagement ads won't work, right? It just won't work if it's got low engagement. If it's not a high engagement post, it won't allow you to scale it aggressively. Keep that in mind. Trial new countries inside your campaign. So, I mean, I want to try top 5 first. If that's not working, I'll just do the USA as well. The USA usually works best for me in most things I sell. Top 5 may not work well for you if you're just starting out. USA might work better. But then we want to try different campaigns like Europe campaigns. We can bunch up, all different countries. I mean, once you've got a lot of sales, you can even do worldwide. We do worldwide targeting, no interest targeting worldwide. And that works for us. But we got tens of thousands of sales on our pixels. So that kind of is the difference. When you haven't had many sales, you can't scale like that. But keep in mind, scaling is a journey. You can't go from scaling, with no experience doing $50 a day up to like 10,000 a day. It's just not going to happen. But it's a journey and you have to start in incremental steps, okay? Keep that in mind. We all had to go through that. So scale broad once you have 1,000 plus sales. So literally we're going to be trying no interest targeting in the USA. So repeat that. Once you have 1,000 plus sales, I want to set up a campaign with 2 or 3 of my main winning ad sets with the most engagement. I want to run them 3 different ones, okay? I want to test which ones are going to work best in the open market. So literally if we're selling to males, we'll just say males only. One of them will say males and females, and then the other one will be just females. And we're going to test, hey, which one's going to work best in the broad market with 0 interest targeting? Is it going to be all genders, one gender, blah, 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 blah. And you'll be surprised. Sometimes, guys, selling a female-orientated product, sometimes when you start hitting the males, they buy it as a gift for their wives or their girlfriends. So this is another untapped area. Sometimes we've added extra thousands a week in sales by literally just expanding that and maybe even writing some different ads. Like if it's for the man, if we're getting sales from the men, we can be like, hey, get your girlfriend or wife the ultimate gift this Mother's Day, or as a gift, just whatever. And it's specialized ad copy for them to buy as a gift. And guys, this can work really well. Keep that in mind. That's a little secret there that I've found that's worked really well. So these are all ways you can scale out and scale up. There's a lot more to it, but what I've just wrote here, if you screenshot this and keep this in mind, guys, this has taken me years to learn this and to master it. So, I mean, you've seen some of our results. This is what I always do. And yeah, not everything will work. That's okay. I only need 1 or 2 things to really work for me. And then I'm going to take that to the moon. Here's some results. So, guys, here's some of the ads we made. This is one of my clients wrote to me, sent the other day. This is one of the ads. I think, 25,000 likes, 24,000 likes on it. Pretty new post as well. 734 comments. So that's the kind of engagement we're getting when we're running these ads. When I talk about, adding thousands of dollars per day in ad spend to get back 2x return. Here's another one here, 9,000 US day within about 2 months, 3 months. Another person saying, yeah, on the right there. Some people just go buck wild. So I want to show you some crazy results. This is one of my old students as well, who I mentored. I can't guarantee these results. No one can on earth. Anyone who says that is literally an alien. They're crazy. They're from out of this world. But these are results you can get. This was a fashion brand selling international fashion clothing. I mean, this is running like 10 to 30 winners at once. No individual big winners, but a testing process where they're testing a bunch of different products per day. This is a full-blown operation, but as you can see, you can go absolutely crazy with this, guys. There's absolutely no limit on what you can make if you apply completely all your focus, time, persistence, and faith into this industry. I mean, I've had a crazy life myself doing this. A lot of people I've worked with have as well, and most of us started from nothing. So I want to show you what's possible. So as you can see, there's huge potential here, guys, and what we're talking about. Everything I've just told you literally is some of the ways I've changed my own life and other people's just by knowing how to find the products and then knowing how to market them. So the opportunity's there, guys, in this business. You have to just take the opportunity while it's there. This won't be around forever. This won't be as easy forever. And the way we talk about getting these things, once people figure this out and master it themselves, it becomes harder and harder and harder. But you only need a fraction of the success to do this compared to other people. So, if we can make millions in sales, you only need to make a tiny bit of sales and you can change your life. So you don't need to make $1 million or $10 million in sales. You can make $4,000 in sales a month if you're just starting out. And I mean, that's going to be life changing for you. So keep that in mind. But I'm not happy with that. I like to make a multiple six figures. That's my kind of where I feel like I'm happy. In sales, that's kind of like, I'm feeling good. A few $100,000 US a month. That's good. But but I started off aiming for just getting one sale a day, guys. That started off like that. I was like, I got a sale. I got 3 sales in a day. Oh. You know what I'm saying? It starts from somewhere and then you go from there. So here's some key points for adding 3,000 per day or 1 million per year if you want to look like that per year to your business. If you're starting out, already got one going. This is more for people who got one going. So new content and products are 100% required. Guys, you can't scale old products with old content. We want to have things that unique angles or something the market hasn't seen before. They're going to respond like crazy, that stands out and gets loads of comments and emotion. Etsy is a great place for finding popular things, guys. Very, very important. Creating unique or professional high engaging content is 100% needed to separate you from the copycats. Guys, the copycats are all poor. They're not making much profit. Okay, I'm telling you. Yes, the copycats make money sometimes, but it's usually when they make their own video, their own content version of that product, that offer. That's what makes the money. When people have seen something a bunch of times, it stops working, guys. Facebook gets expensive on stuff that doesn't get engagement. You have to think outside the box, guys. Keep this in mind. Keys to making $1 million plus continued per year. High markups. We want to be selling products that have a lot of profit margin so we can allow ourselves to spend money on ads and scale. All of our $1 million plus selling products, literally, guys, are always usually at least in the 39 to 50 range. 50, 60, 69 even. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. And we want to AOV at least over 45. That's my opinion, because we want to be at scale. Usually your ad costs are going to be at least $25 US. I mean, that's what we've found most of the time when we're spending a few $1,000s a day in a campaign. We can't really ever spend that much in a campaign if we're getting $20 AOV. It just doesn't happen for us. This is my opinion. This is years of experience. This is always what works for us. So if you can stick to these guidelines, you're going to save yourself a world of trouble. Don't sell products that are low cost, low profit, low engagement. It's a guaranteed failure. You'll never make a lot of money doing that. I'm sorry. This is how it is. Maybe if you're getting organic sales, but when you're doing paid ads, no. This here is the blueprint for success, guys. Every time we have big success, literally, I've just showed you what we are doing and what we aren't doing. High engagement, high profit products, unseen, unique content designs equals Facebook ads success. Blowing up, right? I took this one here from $300 a day to $7,500 US per day in about 2 months. Not even 2 months. It was more like 6 weeks. So it's not even 2 months. But yeah, you get the hint. My goal is to bring $1 million of value to you. So you might think, $1 million in value. What are you talking about? Guys, if you can master this e-commerce thing and you can copy what I'm saying and you can use this like a little Bible I've just wrote for you of the principles, the rules I've outlined, it could help you. If you're just beginning and you're not very good at this, that's okay. Over 10 years, this could help you make $1 million in sales. If you're already running a business, this could help you make $1 million more in sales over the next few years. I guarantee it. If you don't do anything with this information and you don't do nothing, it's going to cost you $1 million because you're not doing anything. So that's the way I put it. But I always make these things, I want to be thinking, how can I add as much value to you? How can I share with you what to do, what not to do, guys? Because I really want to help, and I hope this can inspire you. Sometimes just seeing other people's success, guys, seeing them succeed, that can inspire you to go and take action and make your own life happen. So keep that in mind. Match that with our, match the strategy we're talking about. Match that with our Facebook ad scaling strategies and the things I do, guys, and you're on your way. As you can see, some of the results below for my clients. So if you'd like to add an extra 500 to 3K per day with Facebook ads, and you're not very good at this doing yourself, or you want extra help to make more money, just send a message below, click below, and there's a link below to chat to us. Here's one of the people just actually joined. Update, we just reached our first ever 4,331 US per day record since getting help with your ads. Thanks, man. So if you're stuck with the ads, if you're stuck in making a lot of profit and you want to get to the next level, just shoot us a message. That's cool. Yeah. And don't sit around, guys. Thing is, people watch these videos, you hear the talk, you see how it's done, you learn, you see the strategies, and you get stuck because you've tried things in the past and you fail. You're like, oh man, I've done this. Oh, it doesn't work for me. Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm bad. Guys, we all start like that. But don't be sitting around sitting on your ass at home going, oh, when am I going to the moon? When are we going to get, when's this going to blow up for me? It's not going to blow up for you. Nothing does. You have to take action yourself. Take responsibility. If you want to go to the next level, you have to do it yourself. Make it happen. Take action. get help from people. I don't know. Just do whatever you think is going to help you get to the next level. You have to make that happen, no matter what. That's my opinion, because sales won't come fall in your lap. You have to do something. After watching this, take action and make a change. Whether you're just taking action on the information, you're getting help, you're rewatching, you're studying, taking notes, just do something, guys, because I hate seeing people suffer and struggle at this because they don't take action or they're not persistent. So don't be like this person. Asking Moon soon when she's going to come help, right? So if you'd like to make an extra 500 3K per day in your sales with Facebook ads without costing you a fortune, guys, send us a message below before spots are taken. As you can see, here's some of the results I got here. One of the businesses I took with ads myself, up 166% growth in like 30 days, something like that. 2 months, not even that. No, sorry, it's 1 month, yeah. 166% growth in 30 days. And as you can see here, another person worked with all different marketing companies. They've heard it all before. They came to me for help. Bang, first ad I ever made them. Literally with me running the ads, making the ads, sorry. More results than ever. So, I mean, yeah. I hope this helps, guys. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any suggestions for the next video and if you like this one. Like and subscribe. Now, here's another person here. Look, I got this sent to me the other day. I've gone from 1 to 3 sales a day up to 500 US sales a day, 500 US in sales a day. Thank you very much, Susie Q. I mean, guys, the results are there. So if you want to take action, you want to be successful, let me know. Comment below. Send me a message if you want to work with us. If you want to get help, comment below if you got any questions, and literally tell us what to make on the next video, and I'll show you how to do it and help you guys succeed. I hope this helps. Take action. I want to see you guys' results. Don't give up on this. There's better things out there for you to take advantage of. There's good opportunities out there. Don't give up. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you.